Ambassador Youth Camp is a life-changing summer program held by the Restored Church of God for its teenagers. This unique 2-week event is designed to help build a strong foundation of God's way of life. For well over a decade, AYC has provided unforgettable memories and meaningful character development for those who attend. The camp schedule is jam-packed with sports, activities, classes, fellowship, and fun.
This is God's camp, and it's an opportunity to learn leadership skills. It's an opportunity to learn God's way in an area that is out in nature, beautiful. It's a different way of experiencing God's church.
Well, it's important for youth to learn how to be ambassadors and to be exposed to that concept at Ambassador Youth Camp, because we know that we're representatives for Christ. We need to go out into the world and live God's way of life and be that light and be that example.
They make us do things we've never done before, experience things we've never experienced before, and through that we get to build better relationships with each other.
There were a couple people that I didn't know before, and then on the first Sabbath we talked about our beliefs and different things and what we were looking forward to at AYC, and we just talked like we'd known each other for ages, and it was just so nice to spend time with people.
Growing closer with God is really important to me, and meeting new people, meeting new friends, basically bringing all the new campers together and letting them have the same camp spirit.
I've been telling new campers that are here this year, we're a team, we're a family. You're gonna learn, and you're gonna have fun doing so. So, can't find that anywhere else in the world.
Planning for AYC takes place throughout the year. Leaders at headquarters strive to make each camp the best camp ever. This trend continued with AYC 2019. It took place for 2 weeks during mid-July at a rustic campsite in central Ohio. Daily proceedings were guided by Camp Director Ken Oro. He was supported by a team of administrators, counselors, and kitchen staff. They all worked together to make AYC the best possible experience for campers. Prior to the official start of camp, attendees from all over the world gathered at the church's world headquarters in Wadsworth, Ohio. They enjoyed a Sabbath together before departing for the campsite the next morning. Free time was provided to help campers break the ice. They used this period to make acquaintances and play sports. The opening lecture focused on how to get the most out of the 2 weeks to follow.
You're going to want to give 100% of you every day. And that's part of taking advantage of the opportunity that you've been given. Give 100%. Not only to yourself, but to those around you.
Assignments were given for a talent show that would be performed at the end of AYC with everyone involved. Journals were also distributed at the outset of camp, with writing time being allotted throughout the 2 weeks. These help campers preserve the experience while honing their writing ability. Group games were played during the first evening on site. These included Pictionary and Minute to Win It, which consisted of several challenging games. Later, all partook in a lively evening of charades. While AYC is not a sports camp, athletics are a very important element of the schedule. On the first full day of activities, campers and staff travel to a sports complex to play volleyball. Warm-ups and stretches led to drills, and then full games ensued. Everyone competed with their all. A field trip to headquarters was a wonderful treat. Campers first attended a lecture in the main hall about coming out of their comfort zones.
God wants to give you the abundant life. He wants to give you things that you desire, whether it's achieving higher at certain sports, achieving higher in the classroom, achieving higher in just learning how to communicate with other people. Step outside of your comfort zone.
Then they embarked on a walking tour of the headquarters campus. Teens observed campus developments that had been made since their last visit, such as the completed Grand Garden. Lunch was held in the pavilion. Then, everyone attended a falconry class, which was a new activity for 2019. Instructors taught attendees and staff about various types of birds before they experienced the thrill of having a bird fly and land on their arm. The next sport played was indoor soccer, which was especially anticipated by international campers. Boys and girls teams played with skill and enthusiasm. On 2 occasions, a special evening Bible study was held at headquarters, given by Pastor General David C. Pack. Mr. Pack took time to converse with teens when they visited. He also traveled to the campsite. One of the key elements that makes AYC unique is its focus on biblical teaching. Throughout the 2 weeks, an array of youth-centric lectures were delivered by the ministry. Subjects included how to study and pray, proper communication, thankfulness, family roles, creating a budget, and more.
In all the little things that are done at camp, there is a reason for that, and that is to teach you God's way and to teach you that it does work.
AYC also teaches life skills in an interesting, hands-on manner. These include dancing, cooking, writing, and public speaking. The dance lessons taught campers various fast and slow techniques with ample time for practice. This foundation helped build confidence for the upcoming formal dinner dance. The cooking class was a great opportunity for teens to learn, apply their knowledge, and enjoy the fruits of their labor. Camp administrators evaluated their work with a taste test before everyone shared dinner together. Public speaking training was an excellent way to help teens overcome shyness. To help everyone warm up, a table topic session was held, in which questions were asked by the topic's master, and campers offered quick responses. Afterwards, campers split into groups and delivered prepared speeches. They received helpful evaluations from camp administrators. Writing instruction was given during an editorial workshop. Written material from the campers played a significant role in the post-camp edition of Ambassador Youth Magazine.
The reason why I came to AYC to serve was to come and learn God's way of leadership. We teach them how to be able to become ambassadors and leaders inside of their own lives. So when they face with troubles or trials, they would know what to do.
Being put in the role of an older camper kind of trains you in a way for being a counselor and understanding what you need to do, but the responsibilities are completely different.
One of the lessons that I've seen the campers take away is the ability to do your best and to have that be your focus, even if you know, even from the outset, that you're not good at a particular activity. And that's where you really begin to see the do it with all your might aspect.
Ambassador Youth Camp provides the opportunity to teach and allow the teens to grow and to understand what God wants for them in their lives and in their potential.
The first Sabbath during camp was held at headquarters. Following services, campers had fellowship and hors d'oeuvres on the second floor of the Hall of Administration. Afterwards, an elegant dinner was served in the main hall. This was followed by an evening of dancing. The next day, basketball showcased the importance of teamwork and how it is paramount to successful gameplay. After competing with their full effort, everyone was ready to relax at an evening bonfire, one of the camp's most cherished traditions. Loud chants and camp songs made it a joyful experience. The camp divided into alternating groups to tackle two challenging activities. One was horseback riding, which involved an exciting jaunt over varied terrain. The other was a high ropes course, which included a zip line. Campers conquered their fear of heights and felt the rush of adrenaline. To cool off after these activities, everyone enjoyed the fun of an outdoor pool. Next was a canoe trip. Participants donned life jackets and were assigned partners before embarking on a strenuous trip through colorful Ohio scenery.
Yeah, both of you gotta get out and try to get the water out.
Well, okay, so Caleb started like, and then I was like, what's going on? And I started like,
and then we all moved to the left side.
Go look behind, and then like, we all just like,
hey, where's Josh?
An indoor trampoline park kicked off the last day of activities. The multitude of bouncy surfaces and colorful objects were the perfect environment for fun and games. The much-anticipated talent show took place that evening. An MC introduced the event, and groups of campers delivered creative and funny performances. The last Sabbath of camp featured the final banquet in the evening. This was an opportunity for parents and local brethren to get a taste of the AYC experience. After a delicious catered dinner, the event commenced with a table topic session that was a retrospective look at camp. A selection of campers delivered speeches. Awards were presented to the top boy and girl campers. Following an intermission, a selection of acts from the talent show were performed.
All right, everyone, choir practice starts soon. I love choir practice. I'm so good at singing. Does anybody want to hear? Yes! Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Sports are more than just a game for two. Teams involved can make it. Take the ball and please don't miss it. Camp was made for me and you.
The night concluded with a number of farewell songs from campers, counselors, and kitchen staff. Everyone began to say their goodbyes, already looking forward to AYC 2020.
AYC 2020 is going to be a phenomenal experience. One of the most exciting points this year is that we have a new campsite. We have new activities, meaning a new schedule. There's going to be a lot of great experiences to be had, not only for the campers, but even for the counselors. One wonderful bit of good news is that the camp fee will be coming down. But the young people are going to need to show that they really want to be at camp, and one of those ways is to earn their way. The campers, in order to complete their application process, are going to have to speak to their minister. They will be interviewed. Just because everyone wants to come to camp doesn't mean they're going to get to come to camp. They're going to need to recognize that camp is a privilege, and they're going to have to work for that.
The exciting plans for AYC 2020 include activities available on location at a new campsite. These include basketball, canoeing, a climbing tower, swimming, and so much more.
It's important to me that the kids get excited about this. There's so much to glean from this experience, and I would encourage all the kids to apply, but even more so for all the kids to work hard at trying to get to this camp. You do not want to miss AYC 2020.
Ambassador Youth Camp is a tremendous experience. It offers a prime opportunity for teens to test drive God's way of life. It shows that Christianity can be fun, and that God wants His people to experience true prosperity and abundance. The camp this year is sure to be the best one yet. Determined to be there. To learn more about the congregations of the Restored Church of God, contact us